It's the agents of Nightvault!
And we're back once more with another clash in the Mirrored City. And tonight it's the Eyes of the Nine
Versus the Swarm of Skritch.
Oh, and you may see tonight we have brand new, fully painted warbands.
Everything is painted.
These warband, or my warband, the Eyes of the Nine, was painted by one of our Patreon supporters.
Thank you, Ed. You're awesome.
Yes, thank you very much, Ed. These are absolutely awesome. I'm really looking forward to playing with them tonight. Hopefully I'll do them justice. I find the Eyes of the Nine a bit tricky to make a deck with, but we'll see how we go.
Well, I haven't got a very good track record with this game either, so
okay,
we shall see how that goes.
Yeah, so that's thank you very much for that, Ed. And as a result, we are now introducing our new funky camera angle
Battle Cam,
which we will hopefully, a few of you have pointed out that sometimes the top-down view doesn't do the game justice. So we're going to try and splice in a few cutscenes of us moving about.
We'll see how horribly it goes.
And so this bit may get completely edited out when Pete can't do it, or we forget to move the camera.
Nope, not doing it at all.
So we'll see how we go. But so hope you enjoy it. Do if we have managed to do it, then do put your comments below.
So where's the battle cam?
Whether you like it, how did the battle cam go? Is it good? Is it rubbish? We want to know. And well, there we go.
That's it. That's pretty much it.
It was the usual setup here of me rolling less crits than Pete for the setup. So I chose the board. First board. Pete chose the orientation.
I think I need to build my decks around the fact that I'm just going to win the roll off and never have 3 objectives in my half. I should just accept that, I think. Yeah. But never mind. I'm the eternal optimist.
So I've got 3. We've gone for a very linear formation.
Yeah, very linear indeed. We've got 3 and 4 over here.
And 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5.
No, other way around.
Oh, 1 and 1, 2, 5 over here. And again, these are our lovely objectives as sent to us by another of our Patreon supporters. Now, if you do sign up to us on Patreon, which you can find all the details in the link below, you don't actually have to send us free stuff.
No, you don't, because you'll be sponsoring us, and frankly, that in itself is just amazing.
But we are incredibly grateful to anybody who does send us free stuff. So
yes, very much so.
So enough of the plug. Shall we get on with the match?
Let's crash on.
Okay.
So now we've got a roll to see who starts to set up first, and it does matter. It does matter. We've not had this very often.
Actually, I've only got 4 people. Don't forget.
Oh, that's a good point. So it doesn't matter at all. I rolled a crit and a single.
A crit and a single, and I rolled
a single. Okay, well, yeah, it doesn't really matter. So I'll let you set the first model down.
Set the first model. I was going to set it up actually.
All right, set it up. Set it left. Set it right. Set whichever way you want.
What cards have I got? Oh, I should have said I got rid of 3 of my objectives.
Oh,
Pete.
yes.
I got rid of Martyred, Our Only Way Out, and Singled Out.
Ooh.
I wasn't sure whether to get rid of them. Singled Out, I'm almost certainly not going to score.
Yeah, it's pretty much a 0 chance.
Yeah, Our Only Way Out, I might.
Yeah,
I've got the
3
3
objectives in your half, but you're dealing with Skaven. I'm fast.
Yeah, exactly. And Martyred. Ooh, I don't know. That could go either way. It's a sort of card I felt that the eyes might need second turn. It's a score immediately card when you were up in my face.
Yeah.
And I thought I might lose one early on and I could score Martyred. Here I might not, and I just couldn't risk.
If you were coming up against like Oryx or another more offensive, then yeah, it's a definite. But Skaven, you just tricky.
And I don't really want to lose somebody at the beginning of the game in order to generate my glory.
No.
So I got rid of it because I really didn't want a situation where I managed to not kill you or you didn't kill me and you stopped me from scoring anyway, and I had 0 glory at the end of the turn. So
I kept all mine.
I got rid
whether
of them.
It's a terrible idea or not, we shall find out. So we'll show you our cards and then we shall start the setup. So it's down to you, Robert, to place the first model.
It's an important tactical decision, and I have absolutely no idea where to put my people. Turosh or Navia?
Navia's got a shield out, so she rolls shields.
I'm going to put Navia. Oh.
Okay. I'm going to put, as usual, Mr. Lurky Lurkerson over here.
Lurky Lurkerson, I can't remember what he does.
He has 2 dodges to start with.
Okay.
He's only 2 swords and 1 damage.
He's the 2 dodgester, is he?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put old, whoever this is, Turosh over here.
Turosh.
Yep.
I'm going to put Festerson there. He's also 2 swords and 1 damage, and only 1 dodge to start with.
Put Kcharik there.
Kcharik.
That's the one.
Okay, I'm going to put Hungering Skaven here.
And I'm going to put Vortemis there.
Vortemis Prime. Okay, I'm going to put Kirk there, and I'm going to put Skritchy boy right there.
Right there.
So there we go. That is everybody set up on the board. Okay, so now it's time to roll. See who goes first.
So I get a crit. So do you roll?
I'll roll and see if I save you the critting.
No, I need to get at least a double
or a single. Oh, smashed it. Probably didn't want to, but you smashed it.
Oh, I get to go first. Lucky me. I realise I've already made a setting up error. I think thinking is so important, my lord.
Thank you, Baldric. So the question is, Robin, are you going to go first or second?
Yes, I am. Okay, I am going to let you go first, I think.
Okay. Well, for my first of my 4 activations, I'm going to draw a card.
That I had not seen coming.
And in my power step, I've got a whole whopper lot of not to do.
A whole whopper lot of not to do?
Yeah. Over to you. Unless you've got something to play in my power step.
I have nothing to play in your power step. I'm going to start with a move action.
Okay.
And I'm going to move my Lady Navia.
My lady. Doff's cap. And your step of power.
My step of power. I have nothing to do.
Well, I have nothing either, so it's on to my second activation. So I'm going to move the Festering Skaven here. In fact, I'm going to charge with the Festering Skaven. 1, 2, 3, 4. To there.
Who are you attacking?
I'm going to have a go at Kcharik, I think. So he only rolls 2 swords, and it's 1 damage. Ooh, some swords. So you just need
shield,
a shield
or a support.
Yep, or a crit.
Ooh, a single assist.
Okay, but I will push you back towards you behind Vortemis.
Yeah.
And in my power step, I'm going to play Sacrificial Pawn.
Oh, what does that do?
Choose a friendly fighter, and if they're taken out of action in the next activation, I gain a glory. And I'm going to put it on Lurky Lurkison.
Oh, hello.
And that inspires him.
Oh, clever.
No, it's not Lurky Lurkison at all. I'm talking nonsense. Who is Mr. Festery Festerson, who just did the charge.
So that's the next activation?
Yes.
So I can't attack him next activation without giving you a glory.
On to your second go, then.
Of my second activation, I'm going to try a spell attack action.
Okay.
So I'm going to do Bolt of Change at this guy here. So it's just 2, so I need 2. I need foci, 1 foci, 1 focus.
Defense dice.
You need 2?
No,
because he's inspired now.
He's inspired, so 2 defense dice.
Yeah.
And I need dodges or crits. Oh, dodge and a crit.
Dodge and a crit.
Ping!
Okay.
So nothing occurs. I presume that was only 1 damage as well.
That would have only been 1 damage.
Yeah, so not enough to kill.
No. But if I had cast it successfully, I would have...
maybe something else might have happened.
He would have been inspired.
Ah, yes, that's a good point. Yes, I forget Vortemis as well. And so, does Kcharik inspire?
And Kcharik would have inspired because he would have cast successfully.
Oh, that's a good point, but he didn't because I defended it.
Yes.
And onto your power step.
Power step. I'm not going to do anything.
Okay. So onto my third activation, I am just going to move the Hungering Skaven 1 to there, onto objective 4. And in my power step, I'm going to play Confused Priorities to switch objectives 4 and 2 over.
Ooh.
Anything for you?
Yes, I'm going to play Stolen Fate. I thought it was a reaction card, that's why I made a mistake.
What's
I
that?
can re-roll 1 dice for the attack roll of the first attack action made by a friendly fighter in the next activation.
Okay, reroll 1 dice.
1 dice. Yes.
Okay. So on to your third activation.
So in my third action, I will, third activation even, I will make a charge action with Kcharik. And so it's 2 hammers required, and I can re-roll 1 of them.
Yep. Hammers and single assists.
Oh, so that's rubbish. So
Not
I'll re-roll
a lot of
1. It's a crit though. So
okay.
So you do need a crit.
I do need a crit, or he's in the crit.
He's been critted.
Oh! So he's dead. So I'm going to play a reaction. I'm going to play Last Chance.
Oh!
So play this during an attack action that would take a friendly fire out of action and roll a defense dice. If the result would not normally be a success, so if it's not a crit or a dodge, Ignore the damage from the attack.
So if it's a shield, you ignore the damage.
Yeah, shield, single or double assist.
That's quite a good chance, isn't it? You get crit now.
I will.
Oh yes. Okay, so you ignore the damage. Do I still win the combat?
Well, that's
so
a
can
good
I push you
question.
back?
If the result would not normally be a success for this fighter, ignore the damage. So it's just ignore the damage.
So I think I can push you back.
Still push me
I will
back.
push you back then. I'll push you back to there.
And I have robbed you of your glory.
You have, so I should put that back.
Ooh. So anything in your power step?
I'm just going to cry over here. Without a glory, I have got to spend it now.
Good.
I have nothing to do.
Right,
I think
cool.
is really what I meant.
In your power step, I'm going to play Musk of Fear, which will put old Skritchy boy on guard.
Do I feel a change of tactics coming on?
Change of tic-tacs, and it does inspire him as well.
Ooh.
So on to my 4th activation. I'm going to charge with Skritch.
Ooh, hello.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
So
to
much
there.
range, so much range. I forget he has two
Much
range.
Many range.
Yeah.
Much impressive. So he rolls 2 hammers now, and he does 3 damage because he's inspired. So that is enough to take old Kcharik out. Oh, do you roll 2 defense?
No.
He is dead.
Is that a hammer? Do you need
It's hammers, yeah.
Oh.
Skritch is quite lethal, but he is quite fragile. So that gets me a glory. Bing!
Oh, right, that's my plan.
Choppity chop.
Swanee.
So he loses his guard token, and he gains a charge token.
Right. This has gone belly up.
And in my power step, I have nothing to do.
4th and final activation, I'm going to use Vortemis' ability, on account of the fact that he might be dead, before he gets to have another go.
I'm coming for you.
Bring the blue horror over here.
Wibbity wobbity wibbity wobbity. Although he's still not out of range of Skritch.
No. It's terrifying.
He just moves so far.
As I said,
and it's 2 range as well.
This warband, it doesn't do it. It almost does what you do, but it doesn't do it as well.
Possibly.
I think.
Possibly.
But we'll find out.
Yes.
So that's my final turn.
Okay, and anything in your power step?
No.
Okay. So on to the end phase. So I went first. So I have scored Shining Example.
Oh.
My leader is on the battlefield, and he is currently inspired, so I get glory for that.
For the old
Yeah.
Skaven, isn't it, really?
Yes, but it's finding ploys that you can use to inspire him, and I didn't really want to use Musk of Fear because it's a bit of a waste putting him on guard, but there weren't many other options.
In an ideal world, you'd have change of tic-tacs at the same time, and then you'd get lots of glory.
Yes, and so of my remaining objectives, maybe I'll regret it, but I'm going to keep them both. Okay. And I'm going to play my upgrades, both of them. I'm going to play Bodyguard for a price on Kirk.
Who is where?
He's over here at the moment.
Okay.
And I'm going to play the Blazing Key on the Lurking Skaven, who's over here right now. And then I'm just going to draw everything up. Over to you all.
I've scored. Well, this has worked out. I hoped. I scored Keep Them Guessing.
Oh.
2.
Nice.
And I scored Extreme Flank. Another 2.
Very nice.
I actually scored it twice. So do I get
no
extra glory? I scored it there to there and there to there.
You did indeed. You have all bases covered.
Yeah. I was really worried. I didn't know where to put the horror, but I just thought if you've got distraction and you just move him to there, then I will swear and curse
mightily.
So now the blue horror is a little bit out of position over there, and I think I need to start cycling through my deck. So I think I need to get rid of some cards. So even though it might prove useful later, I'm going to get rid of Bound by Fate. I'm going to keep my other objective. I'm going to put Empowered Sorcery on Vortemis, on the off chance that he's not dead before he gets to have another go. I think it makes sense to play Awakened Weapon on the horror. And I'm going to keep the my remaining 2 cards, and I may regret that decision. Basically, I could put Awakened Weapon on Vortemis because he'd be quite handy.
Yeah.
But if he's dead, it's not very handy.
No.
So that's the risk. So I'm going to draw up 4 new power cards. 1
and 2 objectives. Time to roll for round 2.
This could be
here are all the
make
crits.
Or break. Okay, crit and 2. Oh, it's a good roll.
Crit and 2 doubles.
Oh, crit assist!
single and a double.
Oh.
Oh my, oh me, oh my. What
I will go first.
Yeah, I thought you might. What are you going to do?
Well, that's a good question. Yeah, so I'm going to shoot at Skritch for my first activation with his spell.
Zip, zip.
So it's only 2 focuses.
Not enough to kill Skritch
chance
either.
of this coming off is pretty low.
Oh.
Yeah, especially if I roll that.
Wow.
Good start.
That's a whole lot of...
He hasn't got Awakened Weapon on me, so I can't re-roll. Actually, no, Awakened Weapon doesn't work anyway because it's attack dice.
Yes.
So it doesn't work, so that was a good start.
And in your power step...
In my power step, I'm going to play Inspiration Strikes.
I'm going to play Jewel of Wit.
I'm going to play that on Vortemis in case you wondered.
Yeah, okay.
Make him slightly better.
I'm going to show you the cards I've got. Anything else in your turn?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
I've got nothing else to play in your power step either, I don't think.
It's only Kirk who has shield in your team, isn't it?
It is, yes. So on to my first activation. I think given the circumstance, I would be remiss if I didn't just take a stab at Vortemis for free. So I'm just going to have a chop at him. Choppity chop time? With Skritch, sorry, yes, with Skritch, yeah. Yeah, no, with the lurking. Oh no, the wrong one! Yeah, Skritchy. Come on, Skritchy boy. 1 hammer.
So I need...
Shield or crits. We'll do it for you.
Oh, a crit!
That's a great big no.
So that's getting him inspired was so important because two dodge dice is just so much
Does seem to be
better.
And it's where people like Garrick and the
Yeah.
Spelker Guard really do suffer a bit. Garrick more, because I think Spelker Guard are meant to die, but Garrick and his boys, I reckon they could really do with those 2 dodges, just to make them a bit more viable in combat. And then you could have that upgrade for Garrick to give him an extra defense dice, which would be 3, which would actually be quite useful. Maybe if they're a lower tier warband, it might help boost them up a bit.
Okay, so power step is your power step. Are you doing anything?
No, I'm not doing anything in my power step.
Okay, I'm going to play Determined Effort.
So on to your second activation.
My second activation, I'm going to make a charge action. Charge with Vortemis. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there.
Ooh.
And shoot you.
Shoot rate.
With my spell dice.
We need to charge your token.
Yep.
Jorge token.
It's 1 focus.
So I need crits or dodges, 2 defense. Oh, nothing in either. So is that 1 damage?
3.
3?
Because he's inspired now, so it's 2 damage, and he's got empowered sorcery on him.
Oh
Plus
god,
1.
I forgot about that.
It's 3 damage.
Run away!
And it's a bit irrelevant, but I will push you back as well.
Run away! Run away! Okay, power step.
No, I've got nothing to play in the power step.
Okay, this might be a bit late, but I'm going to play Illusory Fighter.
Okay.
Which choose a fighter and place them on the starting hex in my territory. And I'm going to go run away, bloop, over to there. And now, because he's next to Kirk, Bodyguard for a price kicks in, which means if Skritch is adjacent to him, he's on guard.
On guard!
On guard! Even if he's moved or charged.
So
or
is he
anything.
now on guard?
He is now.
Or is he only on guard if Kirk is next to him?
Only if Kirk's next to him.
So if Kirk isn't next to him anymore, he loses his guard.
Yes, so I would. Yes, I believe if he were to charge away now, he would no longer be on guard unless his charge moved him next to Kirk, because he can charge and he's go on guard afterwards. So yes.
So if he went around here, say, well, obviously he's not going to. But if he moved out there, he'd still be.
Yes. Yes.
But if for example I played concussion, which obviously can't, and spread them apart, he would no longer be on guard.
Correct.
Right.
Second activation, I'm going to move Mr. Lurky Lurkison 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over to there. And in my power step, I have not got a lot to do.
I'm going to play Spectral Wings.
Oh no!
I don't know if this is going to work out for me, but on my third activation, I'm going to make a charge action.
2, 3, 4,
5. Charge. So what have I got going on here?
I'm going to play Quick Thinker.
Who's,
damn, I can't.
Who's inspired?
Who are you attacking? So they both roll 2 defense, basically.
Do they both
got
of them?
2 wounds?
Okay,
yeah.
they both got 2 wounds. They both have 2 defense.
Yes,
It's
Mr.
difficult.
Lurky Lurkison isn't inspired yet. Mr. Festry Festerson is.
2 Rosh will become inspired should I hit with my minimal attack, but it won't kill you. And actually, his inspiration's pretty shite. So I'm going to go
Guess
for...
it's time to club him in the face with the sword.
I'm going to hit him in the face with 2 swords.
Yep.
As it is. Which one is one of them inspired and one not?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll go for the not inspired one then,
Okay.
I think. It doesn't really make any difference, does it? No, I'll go for the inspired one.
Okay. So we're going after Festery.
It's a sword.
Oh, there's a sword.
So you need a dodge or a crit. It's a
There's
dodge.
a dodge.
And we'll just pop you back to there. Power step, I don't have anything to play.
Okay, so it's onto my 3rd activation. If only I knew what I wanted to do.
I think you should stop playing Skaven. You just look pained every time we play them. Whereas last week when you were playing the Reavers, you were absolutely relishing it.
Reavers are easy. Charge, kill, slay. Skaven, I've got to think. I think it's the deck.
Oh, that's why you're looking pained.
It's the yeah, exactly. It's doing me nothing. It's more the thinking aspect.
The objective play is a lot more thinky, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Because violent play, you've normally really only got 1 or 2
Who's
options.
closer?
Yeah, exactly.
Smash him in the face.
Yeah,
What cards have I got
exactly,
to help me smash him in the face?
Yeah, that's basically it.
So my 3rd activation, I'm just going to move Kirk. I'm just going to move him 1 to there. That's all I am going to do. I figure Skritch has got 2 dice and he's on guard. He should hopefully be fairly safe from the blue horror. He said, not having a frigging clue. And yeah, if he kills Skritch, I'm just going to sulk.
I'm going to play distraction. And put him there.
Okay. I am going to play
Sidestep.
Quick Thinker. Quick Advance, rather. Not quick.
Cheat!
Yeah, screw you. I've got Shargo. I've got great concussion.
Okay,
and
I see what
everything.
you're going to do.
So I'm going to do Quick Advance, which means I can choose 2 friendly fighters and push them each 1 hex. So I'm going to move Kirk back onto there, and it does inspire him because it's choose. So it's a way of inspiring 2 of your fighters.
Nice,
it's actually a juicy card for Skaven.
Yeah. And who else are you going to push?
I'm going to move him back up 1 there.
Okay. Shouldn't have goaded you there, should I?
No. You see. Now you see what happens when you tempt me.
Yeah.
Got anything else? Hey.
No. So for my 4th and final activation, I'm going to try and use an awakened weapon blue horror. So I want at least 1 crit with these first 3 rolls.
Yep.
It's a crit.
1 crit.
I'm going to re-roll. Doesn't matter which one I
which one, they both failed. Oh, 2 crits!
I'm a jammy. I'm a jammy.
I can roll 2 crits.
You can roll 2 crits, in which case you're equally jammy.
Yes, exactly. I'm not going to get them though.
Oh! It's an assist as well. Assist wouldn't matter, would it?
So close.
Oh!
Skritch is dead.
Very lucky.
However, I score martyred.
Brilliant.
I've been waiting for you to kill someone for ages. I just didn't want it to be Skritch.
Excellent. I do get a glory, don't I?
You do. You do.
I do.
We both got a glory out of that.
Yeah.
And we both got. I've got to draw a new objective.
Yeah.
And onto your power step.
My power step, I've got nothing to do.
In your power step, I'm going to play Great Speed.
Ooh.
I'm going to play on Festery over here.
Okay, who's not moved yet.
Who has not moved.
I feel a charge coming on.
And I'm going to charge. I'm going to charge with Festery Festerson. And well, I'm going to show you.
Okay.
He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nice. You score.
And I score Cover Ground.
Well done. I haven't seen that card for ages.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I was wondering about whether I put it in my deck or not because you need something to give you that extra movement. So it's a bit dependent on that. But there we go. So I get a new card. And now I've got to make me attack. So Festery Skaven rolls 3 dice. 3 Schwards. And he's got single assists as well from Lurky Lurkson.
We should do this.
Ooh, one single Schward. No, so he takes a wound. It's only one. It's only 1 damage.
Still leaves him alive.
And I'm not going to push you back.
You're not, okay.
And onto the power step. And I'm going to play Confusion, which means I'm going to swap over the Lurking Skaven here with Turosh there. Because that does inspire him. So
well played. You suckered me there into using distraction.
Well, it paid off. Well, no, it didn't actually pay off for you.
Well, you got rid of quick advance.
Yeah, I did. But if you'd have killed Skritch, I wouldn't have been able to use quick advance. Because your leader has to be on the table. So in some ways that kind of helped me, but yeah.
Yeah, I think I had to go for it though.
Yes, yeah, well, Skritch is dead now, so I could be in a lot of trouble, depending on how things go here on out. And it's 4 plays 5. And on to the power step, I'm not going to play any cards right now.
I'm going to play Butcher's Eye on Vortemis, I think.
Okay, I'm going to play Formless Key on the Hungering Skaven, who's just over here. And then we're on to the power step.
Yes, I went
the end phase, rather.
The end phase,
yes, it's up to you.
I've scored Escalation.
Oh my god!
For 2.
I didn't see that coming.
But I don't score anything else.
And you're going to keep the rest of your objectives? A lot of objectives sitting there to take. Are they better than what you got, though?
I'm just going to take 1.
Okay, so you're keeping your other objectives.
Yeah.
And you've got to draw all your ploys, all your power cards up, because you've used them all.
I have.
Okay, so over to me. I have scored Fired Up. It's pretty much a given for the Skavens. And I've also scored Supremacy.
Well played.
And I'm going to get rid of my last card, which is Tactical Supremacy, which is hold objectives 1 and 2. Didn't help me when both 1 and 2 were in your half.
That's harsh.
And I'm going to get rid of the Hallowed Key, which is holding objective 1, because again, not a chance. And I'm going to draw everything up. I have used all my cards.
Wow, well done.
Okay, so time to roll. Oh, what is the score? The score: 8 plays 7.
8 plays 7.
It's twit. So after you, Robberino, you may roll. Oh my word! Ding 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 ding.
That's the first time I've done that.
That is the first 4 crit roll for Robin. Guess I've got to roll 4 crits then, I guess. Oh, yes, this is the way it goes. Not a 1. You
Not
stole
a 1. I stole all the crits.
In fact, I didn't get a single success at all on any of those.
I stole all the
Wowza.
crits.
Okay, I guess it's up to you.
I think I'm not really sure whether this is the right thing to do, but I think I'm going to go first.
Okay.
I'm going to make a shooting attack at this guy here with my
God, it's 3
spells.
damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. Wow.
Oh, it's a crit and a focus. Oh, I've scored an immediately card.
Oh, what you got?
What's armour? Oh no, I haven't done them yet, sorry. I thought it was just if you rolled a crit, but it's not.
Okay, so I need a crit and a dodge or 2 crits to survive this one. Neither. So Mr. Lurky Lurkerson is dead.
Okay,
you
so
gain
I
a
get
glory for that.
And I get an extra glory because I've scored what armour?
What armour?
Which basically is it's not cleave, it's only cleave because I've got Butcher's Eye.
Yes, and you rolled a crit.
And I rolled a crit, so I get that. I get a new card. Power step.
Power step. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna put Champion's Fortitude on Vortemis, which means I can re-roll 1 defense dice.
Okay. I have nothing to do. If you've got anything else.
I'm going to put Great Fortitude on. I can't quite decide whether to put on the Horror or Vortemis.
I think you get better value out of horror.
I do.
And I don't think I'm going to take Vortemis
But I'm going to put it on the Horror.
So my first activation, I'm going to get rid of an objective. I'm going to get rid of Tactical Genius 1 to 3. Because I've got 2 and I've got 3, but I'm almost definitely not going to get 1. I'll draw this card. And in my power step, I'm going to put Acrobatic on the Festering Skaven over there. Deep in enemy territory.
Gives him an extra
dodge. So he's got 3 dodge now.
Okay.
Anything for you?
No.
And I'm going to also play Champion's Fortitude on Kirk, which enables him to re-roll 1 defense dice.
Okay, I'm going to play the Fameway Crystal on the blue Horror.
Ooh.
And in my second activation, I'm going to make a charge action with the blue Horror to there. I can re-roll 1 of these dice. It's 3 swords. 1
Schwad, and then another.
I don't get an assist because he's got a 2 attack.
Sadly not.
2 swords.
2 Schwads. So I have 3 defense dice. Because Mr. Festry has acrobatic, and he's inspired. He rolls 2 normally, plus 1 for that. So I need 2 successes.
Or a crit.
Raw! Ping!
There's your crit.
There is my crit. My crit.
Oh, he
my
has
crit.
charged.
Anything in your power step?
Nothing in my power step.
I am going to play in your power step, There Are Always More, which is pick one of my out of action Skaven and bring them back. So I'm going to bring back Lurky here. And onto my second activation, I'm going to put Lurky On guard.
On guard.
And that's all I'm going to do with him. And in my power step, I have nothing that I want to do.
I've got nothing I want to do in your power step either.
Okay.
Going to make a charge action with Turosh here.
Turosh. Round to there.
I don't
Okay.
think there's any benefit of doing that now.
What does he do if he becomes inspired?
He does more damage, more swords. He doesn't do any extra damage, doesn't get any extra
It
defense.
just increases his chance of hitting, but
No,
he will have a charge.
Yeah, exactly.
so
I'll have charge, so there's no
yeah.
point. So I'm going to use the
Well, he uses greater
more
chance of
powerful
hitting.
attacking, but they're the same.
Yep.
Well, oh, actually, but yeah, because there's no point in it, so I'll use he'll do more damage.
So you're going to use his
Cursed Blade.
Okay, so 2 swords, 2 damage. There's 1 sword, but I've got 3 defense.
3 defense start
and
still.
you get single assist, but you didn't roll an assist, did you?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, not a 1.
So you do take 1 damage.
No, it's 2 damage, isn't it?
Oh, it's 2 damage, yes. So
And he is dead.
oh,
Onto your power step.
power step. I have nothing.
Okay, neither do I. So onto my 3rd activation, I'm going to make a charge with Lurky Lurkerson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. I would go there, but then you can shoot him with Vortemis.
Yes.
So he has charged, and I score. Change of tactics.
Away.
That gets me a glory. I've got to pick up another objective. And I am going to attack Turosh, so I get 3 swords and I do 1 damage.
Oh, it'll be enough to kill him.
2 swords, so
And
you've
crit.
got crit. You've got single assists as well. Oh, you only got 1 dice.
Got 1 dice.
Oh no!
Kill Turosh.
Turosh is trout. Okay, so
Dread.
Dead. Dead.
Oh,
That's another glory.
Another glory
Wow,
for
that
you.
went a lot better than I had hoped. And in my power step, it's a little bit pointless, but I'm going to play Fortify, which means all fighters holding the objective have +1 defense for the next activation.
and mine as well.
Sorry?
And mine as well.
No, friendly fighters.
They're friendly to me.
Well, yeah, but they're not so friendly to me. They keep stabbing me, which is a little bit off-putting. Over to you. He's currently 10 plays 10. Oh, it's close.
I'm going to my 4th activation. I'm not going to do very much. I'm just going to put the blue horror on guard. I've got nothing to do in my power step.
Okay. I have nothing to play in your power steps onto my 4th go. And all I'm going to do in my 4th go, and it's a bit anticlimactic really, but I'm going to get rid of an objective. I'm going to get rid of extreme flank and draw my final one, because I can't remember what it is. It's my power step. I'm going to play the Shadowed Key, which is hold objective 2, which is right here on the Hungering Skaven, who also has the Formless Key. So there's 3 glory sitting on him right there. Anything for you in my power step?
Okay, I'm not going to play any of this.
Okay, so we're on to the end phase. Final end phase, and you went first. What have you got?
I've scored Supremacy.
Supremacy!
3. So I may have made a mistake by not playing something. It'll be interesting to know.
We will see.
And I scored Chosen Champion.
Oh, it's another one.
Another 1.
That's on your blue horror, is that?
On Vortemis.
On Vortemis, sorry, it's because the blue
Dashed
horror
hopes.
lost the thingy
Dashed
horror.
hopes for another 1.
Oh!
So you need to score another 5. Now I know you've scored 3. So have you scored 2 with your remaining cards?
Yeah, let's see what we got. So I've got Mr. Hungering Skaven, who's done nothing since turn 1. He's sat the whole game, man of the match. He is.
He's
3
got 3
glory. He's got the
well
Shadow
done.
Key and the Formless Key. So that takes me up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13.
So you need 2 from what's left.
I got Our Only Way Out, and I haven't scored that.
Oh!
I've got Master of War. I've scored that because I've played Deploy and Upgrade, and
So
I've got another
so
objective.
what have you got left? What have you got left? Is it 2 and 3? For
14, plays 15,
Yeah.
and I scored Superior Tactician.
Oh, well done. Well
So
played.
I've got another 3 for that.
Well played. Actually, I would have scored Tactician. I didn't put it in my deck in the end. I would have scored.
Superior Tactician with the number
Actually, I'm
of...
not sure I would have done. 1, 2, 3.
Because,
Yeah, I would
to verify that I'm not gone mad, I scored Master of War, I scored Change of Tactics, I scored Supremacy, Fired Up, Covered Ground, Martyred, and Shining Example.
Well done.
So I've scored them.
You see, I only had 2
Definitely
immediate objectives, which is why I didn't put superior.
I didn't really have that many immediate.
You've got Covered Ground,
Covered Ground and Martyred. Those are the only 2 I've got. I think they're the only mine. Only
Change Tactics is 3.
Oh yes, 3. Yes, you are right. Sorry. Yeah. So yes, what the final score was 17 plays 15.
Well played.
Thank you.
Good game.
That was a good game. Very good game, sir. Oh. So as you might not have been able to tell, but I was going for a key deck.
Yeah, I did notice.
And I did have... I had some cards that didn't come out, which I would have quite liked. Deathly Fortune would have been handy for Skritch. Also with Tethered Spirit.
I could have scored either of my last 2 objectives. Shining Example and Behind the City, which are in a...
But even if you got Behind the City... Oh, if you got Behind the City...
I've got an extra 2. But we've got 1 less.
Yeah, yes. So, yeah. Oh, that was close. That was a really... I wanted to play a key deck with Skaven. I wanted to play an objective sort of grabbing deck, and I went for the Tactical Supremacy 1 and 2 and 1, 2 and 3 because I thought I hedged my bets onto 1, 2 and 3, and then both 1 and 2 appeared on your side of the board, and I was like, well, I guess that's F me then, isn't it?
my plan was to boost Kacharik and go around and mash you, but you killed him early on.
And when I did that with Skritch, that was completely against all my plans.
Right.
My plans were hopefully get out Bodyguard for a price on Kirk, keep Skritch near him all the time and away from everybody, and on the vague occasion where he might charge, I would have been able to score Change of Tactics because he'd be on guard the whole time and could immediately then...
The clincher actually of the game is in the middle when you got Supremacy and I didn't, because I had Supremacy then.
Oh, did you as well?
And so it would have been...
And I was lucky enough to have Quick Advance, whatever it was, to move 2 of my guys, and Confusion as well.
Confusion at the end.
Yeah. See, Confusion was one of those cards that I've not had for ages in my deck, but I think it's a must-have if you're going for objectives, because you can the ability to run up to someone right at the end and then swap places if they're on your objective.
Well, it's particularly helpful. I mean, it would be no use if I was playing the Orcs or somebody who wasn't the slightest bit interested in objectives, but playing the eyes and going for objectives.
Yeah, if you're playing objectives, then I think it's a great card to have.
It was good. A good game. My plan worked pretty well in the end. I mean, I lost Kacharik, but
it's a pretty close game overall. 17 plays 15. That's not runaway success.
Quite a lot of glory as well.
I had already scored 5 objectives by the start of turn 3, and I had Superior Tactician, so I knew I could. I knew I could play a ploy because I had Bring a Skaven back, and I knew I'd play an upgrade because I had a key. But I needed an objective that I could score, and the only ones I had in my hand were like hold objectives 1 to 3 and stuff. And I thought. The other one I had was Master of War, which was I needed to get an objective. So it's like I need to get an objective to score Master of War, although if I score an objective it makes Master of War superfluous.
Yeah.
But I was like, I need a card, and I picked up Change of Tactics. So that was saved me, because if I hadn't got that I wouldn't have scored about 5 glory, I think.
Yeah, not scoring Superior Tactician would have.
Yes, but the difference there would have still only been about 2 or 3 glory, so it was still a pretty close game either way, I think.
Game. Yeah, I enjoyed that.
I think you said early on that the eyes do sort of like what the Skaven do, but worse. I mean, they've got some nice range on them, but the problem against Skaven is they can get up in your grill really quickly if you...
Yeah, Vortemis isn't as good as Skritch, and they're not as fast.
Yeah.
So, but you've got some objective control, and you've got roughly the same number of figures. You've got the advantage, you've got this horror. But I deliberately didn't play a buff the horror deck,
because you've already done that.
I've already done that.
Yeah,
so
you don't want to keep doing the same thing.
So we'll see whether Kacharik would work. I still don't know.
Yeah, it's tricky.
On the balance of that, no, but I don't really know.
It's rubbish, and I'm just going to play on the blue horror. Yeah, it was. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and I completely missed the fact that Vortemis was knocking out 3 damage. And had I realised that he was knocking out 3 damage, I think I would have teleported Skritch back earlier. And then possibly I might have then recharged him back in again once I got once I got great speed to get that plus a move, because then he's moving 6 and he's got a range of 2. He can get.
It would have changed the game completely though.
What if I teleported Skritch out?
Because you may not have won, because it would have.
Yeah, I would have changed my tactics.
Killing Skritch didn't really buy me much. I mean, obviously, it bought me the security to know Skritch was dead.
Yes.
But actually, going after him cost me Supremacy, which so it would have been interesting, because I wouldn't have shot at him with the blue horror.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been a juicy target.
He wouldn't have been dead. Yeah, I wouldn't have been nearly dead.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. if you had moved him out of the way, I probably would have consolidated my position down here, and then maybe I'd have scored supremacy.
And then I would have been stuck out in the cold a bit more,
so
and it could have been different. But then I might have then taken out Vortemis.
You may have done.
And I mean, he's
already quite high to take out by then.
Yeah, because he's rolling 2 dodges and he's got 4 wounds. But I mean, I haven't taken in this deck. I've not taken a single damagey kind of card,
which I didn't expect. I expected to fight Skritch. I didn't play for that, but that's what I was expecting.
You're kind of expecting an offensive warband.
Yeah.
Well, that's why. Well, that's not why, but I went for an objective deck because I've not done one for ages, and I've not done one with Skaven for ages, and I just thought, you know what, I just want to try something different with them again, because I think I've been playing offensive on a lot of my guys for a while now, and I just thought, I want to see if I can actually pull that out of the bag. But it is a hell of a lot more cerebral, because when you're offensive, it's just charge in and stab people. Who's closest?
Who's got the least wounds? Who can I score my precise use of force for, or whatever?
Yeah, exactly. Your objectives. I mean, your objectives drive the game either way. But for your offensive decks, it's they're all much of the same of kill somebody, kill, charge, do damage, that kind of thing. Which is why with Garrick and his boys, I find them much easier to play, because it's just boost someone up, charge him in, and kill somebody, and that. Whereas when you're playing objectives, and because he's in completely the wrong position. He's got the blazing key, which means he should be here. Which I completely fluffed it up, but I wanted to play it on someone so I could cycle through my card. But then he was completely out of position.
I had to play, and it worked out okay in the end. But I had to play a couple of cards, which weren't ideal. But I knew that I had some beef up cards in my power deck, and I had to get to them. Otherwise, I was going to get. I may not have been too bad because you weren't playing very offensively, but. I could easily see a powered up Skritch coming my way, and I kind of needed to get some things like empowered sorcery and Champion's Fortitude are in there.
Things to beef you up,
just make myself a bit stronger, because they're so brittle. I really feel that, I might be wrong, but I reckon over the course of the next couple of releases, then maybe the eyes will come into their own a little bit, because they've got some quite good spell objectives.
Yes,
but they're impossible.
But there aren't enough spells
they're
really
impossible
to help
to score at the moment.
Yeah,
and they haven't got. I don't know if there's ever going to be a +1 focus, but they've got innate.
There's got to be, because there's a
innate
+1
lightning bolts.
Yeah, there's innate lightnings. There's going to have to be an innate focus somewhere
focus
down
is
the line.
quite more powerful, but there's an innate. But none of the spells are particularly good with lightning bolt. So,
or at least something that is going to enable you more re-roll spell attack dice, things like that.
Because I looked at I could take this innate lightning bolt, but there's almost nothing of any use for these guys that uses lightning bolts. Most of his good spells are focus, and his attacks obviously focus.
I think a bit like, because Garrick and his boys, I think they suffered early on.
Yeah, they did
in the first season until some of the later warbands and some of the later cards came out, and then Garrick and his boys were pretty tough. And I still think they're pretty tough. I mean, I don't know about all the tiering and all that kind of stuff. I've never really followed it, but I still think that they've got a lot to offer now.
I think so. I think that's wrong at their lower tier. They can't. I don't see how they can have gone from top tier to bottom tier so quickly.
I mean, I don't even know how people work the tiers out. To be honest, I just think it's somebody's opinion.
Well, I think
maybe they've looked at
some statistics.
Maybe they've looked at a few leagues, but even then, you're going to have a lot of leagues and a lot of people who aren't rubbish playing those, because that's going to be a big factor, isn't it? If you're rubbish, you could give a top tier team to a rubbish player, and they're still going to be rubbish at the game. Yeah. You can give a lower tier team to an awesome player, and they're probably going to do really well.
Maybe they're easier to counter. I mean, we don't play particularly competitively aggressive, if you see what I mean. I don't mean aggressive in the sense of going to chop people up. For example, if I was playing Eyes of the Nine in a tournament, I'd probably take a more blue horror powered focused deck. I deliberately didn't want to do that.
Yes, because we've already
similarly
done it
when we played actually we didn't. Did we play Reavers against the Goblins? It was the Guard, wasn't it? There's no way I would have played Infestation if I was playing competitively. But I feel the Reavers can.
But sometimes they pull out, because I mean I did making a statement with the Reavers, and I did pull that off. So sometimes you put those cards in there as a bit of a left fielder, but if they work, like with Infestation, bang, you've got 5 glory.
I think they're the sort of thing that they only come off once though.
Yeah.
And once people know you've got,
especially once you've got a best of 3.
Yeah.
Best of 3s really do cause you havoc. But then if you've got enough movement cards and stuff, especially with the Goblin Scurry ability, you can group them up in the middle and boom, they can just all run in different separate directions.
I've yet to make the Goblin Scurry ability work.
Yeah, but you've only played one game, so it will be tough.
I think I've played 2.
Have you played 2?
I think I've played 2. Yeah, but I've yet to get it to work.
I haven't done it much, and it is tricky.
Yeah.
It is tricky. So So I hope you guys enjoy that at home. I really enjoyed that, although my brain is already smoking from that one, because that was really, really taxing me and my thought process.
I think you've won 3 on the bounce now.
Have I? I might have done.
They've all been close, but I think you've won. I think you've won 3.
Although, of course, you guys will probably be seeing this one after our Gargan game.
True. We've got a
so hopefully the Gargan game went quite well. We're about to video that one now, but we're showing them in the opposite order. So yeah, that you guys don't care. You just get them all as and when you like. So I don't know why I'm telling you, but I'm going to shut up now. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Do let us know what kind of tactics we maybe missed out, because I know that I'm rubbish at objective decks anyway. I kind of felt when I played my key right at the start, I was showing my hand some, but at the same time, you want to get through your deck.
If you've got keys, you've got to play them when you've got them.
Exactly,
because you can't have 5 keys left at the end.
Exactly, you're in trouble then.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know if we've got what rules we might have got wrong. I don't think we've missed much, but there's always something. So do let us know. I know you guys like letting us know. I love reading about how wrong I was in so many of the. It's the highlight of my day. But I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do enjoy this and you are just a YouTube viewer and you are tempted and you want to see more of this kind of stuff, then do check us out on Patreon, because every little helps, and the more support we can get, the more stuff we can offer, like live games and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And we do lots of Patreon only content as well, best of 3s and all those kind of things.
And chat.
Yeah. We're online practically every day.
Pete he's constantly online. He allegedly has a job, but I'm not sure he does.
Yeah, I managed to trick my boss into thinking that I do stuff.
They don't watch this though, do they?
No, they don't. Good. My ex-boss does.
Does he?
So, yeah, he does.
Okay.
But he doesn't know what I'm talking about anyway. So,
okay.
So I hope you guys enjoy it. I've said that about 5 times now. I'm going to stop saying it now.
Is he your ex-boss because you were fired? For
sitting online all day. I don't understand it. So if anyone's got a job going. So we'll see you soon in the Mirrored City. Bye!